Tell me, would you cry for me? Would you lie for me? Baby, would you ride? Promise I would die for you. I would ride for you. Yeah, I'm everything you need. Baby, I'm the best for you. I'll invest in you. Yeah, you got my heart. It's all in your hands. If I ain't no better, this was part of your plans.
What's good? This is TootsSophistica from Urban Sophistica on PoshMark. Make sure you download the PoshMark app and use my code Urban Sophistica to receive $5 off your order. Also, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that, everything, at Toots_Sophistica and at Urban Sophistica to receive discounts, giveaways. That's why I be on. So if you need any help, just holler at me on there. Also, you can holler at me in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And yeah, let's get it shit popping. So today we're going to be talking about how to cross-list on various platforms, from your PoshMark to the eBay, PoshMark to the this, to the that, boom. Okay, shit popping. But anyway, yes, it's always good to cross-list on different platforms because millionaires have 7 sources of incomes. I'm a 50 in there, yeah, 10% in there, 100 in there. I'm not quite 100 in there, but I'm one of those. And I have, different baskets for my eggs, okay? Because my eggs are very fertile, and I need them to be fertilized, and I need them to get that money, that check, that money, that green, that moolah, that chicken, that cheddar. So let's talk about how to cross-list on different platforms. Make a lot of money on the PoshMark app. There's a various broad amount of shoppers, aka poshers, from adolescents to teenagers to moms, grandmas, great-grandmas, pop-pops, all that, everything, they all on the PoshMark app. You can make money from sharing to following people, from searches. So it's a great app to use, don't get me wrong. Don't think that you can't sell on PoshMark and make a whole bunch of money. So whatever your goal is, you can definitely do it. But sometimes days come where you don't have any sales at all on PoshMark, or it might not be up to par of what you need for your financial situation. So you need to definitely put your eggs in multiple baskets, okay? You need to get a little slutty with the listings on various platforms. Okay, there's nothing wrong with spreading the ride. So we're going to be talking about how to cross-list on different platforms. The first platform I want to talk about is eBay. Popular app and platform. It's been out way before PoshMark. It's one of the pioneers in selling pre-owned clothing. So eBay is a very, very reputable place to sell on, and it is at first, if you're coming from PoshMark to eBay, it can seem kind of overwhelming because of shipping. But we'll discuss that in a little bit. eBay can be very lucrative. You can sell just about anything on eBay. I think I've seen a Cheeto for sale that looked like Harambe for like thousands of dollars. And you have a wide array of shoppers from different ages and what they're looking for and what they'll accept. Us listing from PoshMark to eBay is considerably easy. It might seem overwhelming and daunting because on eBay requires different things from us as sellers than PoshMark does, but it's not a hard thing to do at all. Cross-list from PoshMark to eBay, you're going to need, first off, a scale. If you do not have a shipping scale, they're very affordable. You can find one on eBay or Amazon, wherever you choose. A shipping scale runs from anywhere from 99 cents, they have some 99-cent auctions on eBay, to, I guess, hundreds of dollars. But you can get one for $16. I bought mine for about, I believe, $16 with shipping, free shipping. And it works great. It's from Accutech. I'll leave the link below. But yes, you're going to need a scale when you're going from PoshMark to eBay, just because eBay requires you to weigh your listing, your items. On PoshMark, they give you a prepaid label that covers anything up to 5 pounds, and anything over you have to pay for extra labeling and such as that, blah, blah, blah. eBay, you put in how much your item weighs with the poly mailer or whatever you're using to ship it in, and it'll give you various services that you can use from UPS, USPS, and FedEx. So if you choose USPS, which I usually choose, is the easiest one, it's usually the most affordable. It'll show you first class, it'll show you priority, flat rate, different various shipping methods. I usually go for first class if I have an item that's under 16 ounces, and it usually runs me from anywhere to $2 to $4. Guys, I forgot to add that eBay actually offers discounted shipping. I have inserted a table of the discounted shipping rates from USPS. It's really good and it's actually good discount, so take advantage of that. Pretty easy to list from Poshmark to eBay. Just make sure you have, first off, a shipping scale and some poly mailers or boxes or anything like that to ship your items in. Because if you're doing first class, you can't use the priority boxes that USPS provides for free. Like I was saying, guys, you cannot use the free USPS priority boxes for flat rate, but you can order some priority boxes and flat rate boxes through USPS's website or through eBay because they have a partnership with USPS where they have boxes that say eBay on them for a more professional seller and serious seller vibe and look for your customers so they can take you a little bit more seriously, and it's free. So I mean, you can't beat that we usually use for Poshmark because also eBay has some eBay branded items that you can get a coupon for when you get a store subscription. I'll talk about that in a later video though. Poshmark shipping is priority. So the second thing you're going to need to do when listing from Poshmark to eBay, the listings that you're putting on eBay are not auction style. They have two styles on eBay. They have buy it now and they have auction. Auction is one of their most popular styles. That's how eBay began. You know, a lot of people love to bid on items, which is great. You can do that if you want, but if you're going to be cross listing, you cannot list the item that you have for auction on eBay on Poshmark because say someone buys something on Poshmark, okay, they bought it, and then you have that item on eBay as auction, and somebody, this has happened to me, so that's why I can tell you this. But say somebody makes a bid for it on eBay, because eBay is so strict, you will probably have to let the person who made the bid on eBay, and the bid is probably way lower than the price on Poshmark, and you have to cancel the one on Poshmark because Poshmark is not as strict as eBay. If you have too many strikes against you, you can get your account suspended. You get a notch down. It affects your seller performance. They have a seller performance on eBay from average to top rated plus. So you don't want to affect your seller performance on eBay. So you definitely would cancel the listing on Poshmark because as of now, as of today, October 29, 2017, they don't give you any strikes for canceled listings yet. They probably will do something with that. But on eBay, you do get a strike. So you want to keep your eBay account in good standing because while Poshmark is very lucrative, eBay is also very lucrative when it comes to selling pre-owned items. So you want to make sure, you keep your accounts in good standing. So you're going to have to judge. Sometimes you might sell something for more on Poshmark and, you did that accident with the auction now. You're like, that's a way more sell. Don't be greedy. Keep your account in good standing. So if you listen to what I'm saying, you won't have that problem, but it could happen. So that's just a heads up. But yes, when listing items from eBay to Poshmark, make sure that the items that you have listed on eBay, if you're going to cross list them onto Poshmark, make sure that they aren't on auction style. That will definitely affect your seller performance. It will definitely make your day way worse than it needs to be. Also, as soon as you see an item has sold, go on the other platform and delete the listing where it hasn't sold yet. As soon as you see it, as soon as it sells, make sure you delete that other listing ASAP. I mean ASAP. The third tip on listing items from eBay to Poshmark is to make sure that your listings are mobile friendly. So on all apps, basically, you want to make sure your listings are mobile friendly, especially when going from platform to platform. You don't want to have unnecessary words in your listings that are there for filler. Be straightforward, straight to the point, so you can just hurry up and cross list. You don't want to put something on eBay and it's all these unnecessary words and then it jumbles up when they look at it on the phone. You want it mobile friendly to where they can scroll through and see all the important details. And people don't like to read, so you're going to have to make sure it's as straight to the point as possible and it has all the necessary information. So the next tip on listing from eBay to Poshmark are to make sure that your size on your phone are optimal for Poshmark and eBay as well. eBay has a bigger dimension for pictures than PoshMark does. Poshmark's dimension on the pictures more so reflect like kind of like an Instagram. It's like kind of like that social media aspect. So it kind of like reminds me it actually is the same size as Instagram. So a lot of the stuff that you have photographed, like especially like a pair of pants or a maxi dress, it might get cut out if you don't have the right setting. So make sure you play with the settings on your phone if you're using your phone or your camera for the size. Go through and see what works for you. Personally, I use 1.1 as as my size, and that works great for everything for pants and for dresses and etc. like that. So I definitely I definitely recommend going on your camera, whichever camera you use, and adjusting the size settings so you can have all the important details on your pictures in both platforms. And make sure everything is noted, because on eBay the rules are different. Somebody can return something just because they just don't like it. On Poshmark, it's a little bit different. They try to protect the sellers, but on eBay they want to make sure that their buyers are protected fully. So you might have to deal with a little bit of. Now, Poshmark has a 3-day time window for buyers to dispute their purchases if there's any problem with it. But on eBay, it's a 30-day. Now, you can set on your return policy on eBay so you don't accept returns. But on eBay, if the buyer feels though you didn't describe it accurately, they can go through eBay and have eBay veto your return policy, and they can basically return it. So you want to get familiar with eBay's return policies, because you can face you can get a little bit of headaches from it. I'm just going to be honest. But I've had a good experience with eBay. Sometimes they side with the buyer, sometimes they side with you. Everything is noted in the description, because on eBay shoppers have been shopping pre-owned clothing for years on eBay. They're like professional secondhand shoppers. They're not new to this game. They chew to it. So you want to make sure all your ducks are in a row. Make sure you list everything that's wrong with the item on eBay, and Poshmark too. But eBay gives you more characters in the description, versus Poshmark is a little bit limited. But eBay, you can list everything. Make sure everything is noted about the item. Make sure that's in the description box, because these eBay buyers will catch you slipping, dog. And the return policy is different. Now on eBay, you can set your return policy to I don't accept returns, or you can set it to you have like a restock fee of 20%, whatever percentage they let you choose. And on Poshmark, they don't have that. It's up to Poshmark's discretion. But on eBay, it's up to your discretion and eBay's discretion. So just because you say I don't have returns, I don't accept returns on eBay, or you have that listed in there, eBay can veto your decision and basically accept the person's return. So make sure you're familiar with eBay's practices and policies. Make sure you read that before you list anything, because you might be a little hurt. You get your feelings hurt, because eBay, their rules and policies are definitely different from Poshmark's, and you want to see what works best for your business, your side hustle, because Poshmark and eBay are two different playing fields, and while they are a little bit similar, they're very different. So you want to make sure you definitely read up on eBay's policies and other practices, and get yourself familiar with that. The next tip for any Poshmark seller who's looking to expand to eBay is to make sure you use the 50 free listings first to see if you even like it. Now on eBay, they have different subscriptions that you can have. Me personally, I have a basic monthly subscription for $25 on top of the fees that they take out. So yes, so you want to make sure that you're using those first 50 free listings that they give you per month, and they still give you that when you have your store subscription. You want to make sure that you're using those to see if you like it, because you might not like it at all. The 50 listings include buy now and auction style. And once you get past 50 listings, you have to start paying insertion fees. So once you get past the 50 listings, you will have to pay an insertion fee. The fee policies are all listed on eBay. You want to keep in mind that even if your listing does not sell on eBay, you will have to pay that insertion fee. Those fees start to add up, so you want to use those 50 listings wisely and see if you even like eBay to begin with. But if you do and you have more than 50 listings, you might want to invest into a basic store subscription and work your way up. I'm not going to go through all of them. I definitely recommend that you go on the eBay page and find out about their fees and how much they charge, because on top of the fees that eBay charges, which is not a lot, but on top of that, they also, if you accept PayPal, PayPal takes out a fee as well. It's a business, nothing's free. So you want to make sure you go on the eBay website to see how much they take out. A tip I suggest is to download the eBay fee calculator and also bookmark the eBay fee website. It's a website they have, somebody made, and they tell you how much you'll be paying for each item that you get. You put in how much you pay for the item, how much you pay for shipping, if the customer paid anything for shipping, all that, everything. They put all that down, and they give you how much fees you'll be paying and how much money you'll make off of this item. So it's very helpful. That calculator is very helpful. So I definitely that calculator is very helpful. I definitely suggest that you use it. Make sure you download it onto your phone or bookmark it on your browser. The next tip I suggest when listing from PoshMark to eBay is to get familiar with the website titlebuilder.com. That website helps you find out what words buyers are using when they search for the potential listings that you have. So it's title hyphenate builder.com. I put that on the screen, and when you use it, it shows you what keywords people are typing in when they're looking for your item. It tells you the most popular words. It tells you the most words used in that listing, and it tells you what other sellers use when they list that item. So it tells you the most popular words that people use when they search for the item, as well as what other sellers are using when they list that item. So it's very helpful. Everybody that's successful on eBay uses it. I definitely suggest that you use it, and make sure you use those words in your title and in your description. Which takes us to the next tip, is to be very descriptive in your titles. As well as on PoshMark, you should be doing this as well. But a lot of people, they get away with just putting in cute top on PoshMark, or pink top, or jeans, or whatever. You can't do that on eBay. You really shouldn't do it on PoshMark. You should be as descriptive as possible. You should be as descriptive as possible on PoshMark and as well as eBay. But it really counts on eBay when it comes to searches. If your title has the keywords that are popular and popping, your item will be easier to find on Google and on eBay, and you need that. You need that SEO, search engine optimization. You didn't think I knew that? I knew it. Yeah, you need those. You need those words. So you want to use titlebuilder.com to make sure that you have those keywords in your title and in your description, or your listing may go lost in the sauce, because there's so many people selling stuff now. Everybody and their mama is selling stuff. So you want to be, you want to stand out of the crowd. You want to stand out of the crowd, okay? And you want to make sure your listings are getting seen. The next tip I have for people who are transferring over from PoshMark to eBay POSH listing is not to list all your items on one day. You want to list them daily. And I don't mean, when I say list daily, I don't mean go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff so you can list a whole bunch of stuff daily. What I mean is to don't list all your stuff in one day like I just said. Make sure if you have, say you have 20 things to list for the week. List 2 things a day, list 3 things a day. Just divide it up. A lot of people say, oh, you need to list a whole bunch of stuff. Look, list what you have, but don't list it all in one day. When you list daily, the algorithm on eBay pushes your listings up in the search category when people search for those items, so it won't get lost in the sauce. Personally, when I shop on eBay, I just go from high to low, from price. But some people, when they shop, they just type it in, and whatever they see first, that's what's the one they usually go with. So everybody shops different online. You want to make sure your listings are popping out first, because when you list daily, eBay's computer, they say, "Oh wow, this is a store that lists deli." So that means we can trust this store because they're listing a lot of stuff. They're not just just listing one thing and it's just like sitting there and sitting there. When you don't list deli, it thinks that you're just like somebody that's just listing stuff to get rid of it, and you're not in need of you're not like. They think that you're just somebody who's just listing stuff to get rid of it. Versus stores, they like to push stores more because stores like to help the customers. They like to give good customer service. Typically, what a store does. So that's why they promote those listings in the search bar, because you're listing deli and it makes it look like you're taking your business serious. Because people who take their business serious have great customer service. My last tip would be to know what sells on each platform, and to not get discouraged if it doesn't sell as quick on eBay like it does on PoshMark or vice versa, because each platform is different. Cute sells on PoshMark, ugly sells on eBay. It is what it is. Some brands do better on PoshMark, some brands do better on eBay. Some brands, they can just go over seamlessly. It's like the same thing. A lot of the same brands that sell on PoshMark sell on eBay. So, it's not too much of a hard transition, but it depends on how fast you want to get rid of the item. We all want to get rid of the stuff as soon as we list it, but realistically, it's not going to happen that way. So don't get frustrated if you're putting stuff on eBay and it doesn't move as fast as you thought it would, because sometimes it takes time. You want to make sure you're listing daily. You want to make sure that your titles are descriptive, and you want to make sure that you have measurements included in your listing as well. You want to make sure your listing is very accurate and very descriptive without all the unnecessary filler, because eBay just said themselves, people don't read the description. You get a lot of returns for, this wasn't as described, it wasn't in the listing when it was. So you want to make sure your description is straightforward, to the point, and you just want to make sure you're doing your research as well. So make sure you're familiar with the fees on eBay. I mean, that's everybody's top question. Make sure you're familiar with the fee page on eBay, and just explore it and research on your own, and you'll do great. Don't worry about it. Okay? So thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Toots_Sophistica and at Urban Sophistica. Make sure you use code Urban Sophistica to receive $5 off of your order. And yeah, all that, everything. Oh yeah, subscribe.
For you, I would die for. Always on my mind. You always on my mind. Baby, I would cry for you. I would lie for. Tell me what you